2 years after a 91-year-old grandmother died in the Marshall Fire, Nadine Turnbull's family says they're looking for accountability.
The loss of their grandmother is a great tragedy, and it's something that obviously can't be compensated for, but it's something that there should be accountability for.
Their attorney, James Avery, filed a wrongful death lawsuit on their behalf against Xcel Energy. The company today said it maintains the cause of this tragic event was not related to its power lines.
See, they're doing damage control. They're doing their best to blame other parties.
The Turnbulls are joining many others suing Xcel 6 months after a report shared the fire's official cause. Boulder County DA and Sheriff's Office said there were 2 fires that later combined. The first, a planned burn on a religious group's property 6 days earlier. Strong winds kicked it up. The second ignition spot, the report said, likely came from this hanging Xcel Energy power line.
How can they say their lines were not involved when you have that kind of photographic evidence?
Existing lawsuits filed by Avery also just added Xcel Corporate in Minneapolis.
Our investigation shows that there was a synergy, there was interaction between the main company, which is based in Minnesota, and the Colorado entities. So, ultimately the jury's going to have to decide who bears responsibility, but we believe they were essentially acting as one.
These complaints represent more than 150 people who believe Xcel should be held responsible.
And these sort of denials by Xcel are the types of things that motivate people to go to court.
Now, this wrongful death lawsuit comes just before the statute of limitations expires. Avery expects the court will decide on a trial date next month, but he says an actual trial may not happen until 2025.
None of these steps, procedure, Kelly, are really a surprise, but things are kind of falling in place for what will likely be an enormous court fight in the future.
Absolutely. And again, we're starting to see these filings and complaints being filed now because of that deadline. And so that's kind of why these attorneys were kind of waiting at this point to file now. They just want to see who's kind of going to want to jump in on this fight.
All right. Kelly Rinke, thank you.